Howdy, Jacob here. Today we're looking at Corpay in the financial services industry, 27 billion market cap, 31 billion enterprise value. They help businesses and consumers manage vehicle related expenses, lodging expenses, and corporate payments globally. They are headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, founded in 1986. They're formerly known as FleetCor Technologies. Changed their name in March of 24. And so revenue growth is astronomical. We're seeing huge growth, double digits over the last 10 years, with 1 year negative from COVID. And with that, gross and operating margins extremely massive, pretty much 80% for gross margin, 40% for operating margin, both very high. Earnings per share growing rapidly, return on invested capital, not as high as what I would have thought it was with those type of margins and growth, but um, still around high single digit, low double digit for return on invested capital. They do not have a whole lot of R&D expense, a lot of sales, general, and admin expenses. Their balance sheet has 1.4 billion cash on hand with 2.1 billion short-term debt, 4.6 billion long-term debt. So they have issued a bit of debt throughout the last 10 years to create some of this growth. But with that, free cash flow has grown extensively, and majority of cash is going to acquisitions and share repurchases. Share repurchases by far the most heavy recently, with a little bit of money to acquisitions. So that's enough to get me to make my own assumptions here. So for revenue growth, I am probably looking at 8% maybe, with margins historically of 30 and 40%. That's very high. Maybe let's do 35 and 40, see where that lands us. 1% of share repurchases is about 300 million. So you're looking at about 3% maybe, with P, price to free cash flow. Good return on invested capital, not fantastic. Good margins, good growth, probably an 18P, price to free cash flow, wanting a 15% return. And it needs to fall 24% before you get the return you look for here. So this could be an interesting business, one that I'll look into in not too much time when it falls a little bit more, but initial glance on financials look fairly interesting. So I hope you enjoy this video and have a great rest of your day. Thank you.